I'm going to show you how to make my Santa doorstop tag from Kreative Kiwi. For this I'm going to be using a 5x7 hoop, 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, some masking tape, a selection of threads, one with a matching bobbin, my squizzers, pins. I've got my fabrics and batting cut to size, and I've also got a piece of chalkboard fabric here. It's the sort that you can write on with a normal piece of chalk so that a child can add their name onto it. You're going to start off by hooping your 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, and then we're going to pin around the edge so that our stabiliser isn't pulled down between the 2 hoop pieces. So take a pin, rest it on the inside hoop, push it through your stabiliser, and then bring it back round and back through the stabiliser again, and that's going to anchor it, and you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Load your chosen file into your machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 1, and that's going to give you your placement outline for your batting. Place your batting over the outline and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 2 to secure it. Trim away the excess batting from around the edge. Place your front fabric over the top of the batting and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 3 to secure it. Load your thread colour for the quilting into your machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 4. Load your thread colour for the words Santa Santa into your machine, and then stitch round number 5. Change your thread to whichever colour you want for the words Please Stop Here, and then you're going to stitch round number 6. I'm staying with the blue for this so that you can see it. Load your thread colour for the next line of stitching, which is I've been really, into your machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 7. Change your thread colour to whichever you want for the words Good This Year, and then you're going to stitch round number 8. Load your thread colour for whichever you want to stitch down your chalk fabric, and then you're going to stitch round number 9, and that's going to give you your placement outline for the fabric itself. Place your chalk fabric over the outline and then tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 10, and that's going to do a double round of stitching to secure it. We're now going to trim up around the edge. Don't trim too close to the stitch line, you want to leave a little bit just around the border. Next we're going to add our backing, so turn your hoop over. If your fabric is quite flimsy or see-through, or you just want to stiffen this up a bit so that it hangs nicely on your door, you can use a couple of pieces of scrap cutaway stabilizer underneath your backing fabric, and you can also, if you wanted to, put a piece of interfacing on your fabric as well, and that will make it nice and rigid without making it too stiff. So once you've done that, tape your fabric in place, making sure that you've got your matching bobbin and thread loaded into your machine for the satin stitch border around the edge of your tag. You're now going to stitch round number 11. We're now going to trim up all the excess fabric and stabilizer from both back and front. So making sure that you've got your matching bobbin and thread for the border loaded into your machine, you're now going to stitch round number 12, and that's going to zigzag the raw edges. And now you're going to stitch round number 13, and that's going to do the decorative satin stitch border around the edge. Now all that remains is for us to free this from the hoop and dissolve any excess stabilizer. So turn your hoop over and carefully trim around the edge. We're now going to remove all the excess stabilizer from around the edge, so take a cotton bud and some warm water, dip it in and then just wipe it on the edge. And that's our Santa stop tag finished. I hope you enjoyed this stitch along. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos as soon as they're published. Do pop along to Kreative Kiwi's Facebook group. There's lots of help, ideas and inspiration there for everybody. And thank you very much for joining me. You'll find a link to this design in the video description below, along with lots of other information such as where I get my supplies and some discount codes for you as well.